think he felt alone. Because he liked to drive, and I think it was a way for him to be away. Not necessarily from the family, but maybe with the conflict with my mother. Because I don't know how to answer that question with the answer because I'm not sure that she feels the need to be spiritual. I feel that she feels the need to be helpful and to find different ways and tools of understanding life. And maybe this perspective that one would call spiritual is a way for her, I would say, a way for her to find more compassion. That's how I feel about it. To find more compassion and not just cut people out. Oh, I would definitely choose myself to die. Yeah, I've always wanted to have a brother, an older brother. Yeah, always wanted to have this ideal of that a man or a boy or my brother is looking out for me, and it would help me understand men better if I had a brother. So, because it's still the only art form for me that's about the actual moment. It's it whether it's documented or not, it's never the same experience as it is when you experience dance in that moment, and it connects me to life in that way, that life is really only about, for me anyways, about the moments that we live. It's the moments in our lives that change our lives or don't change our lives. So also I feel like I think I understand people more through the communication of the body than through spoken language itself. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I don't. Actually, I don't, because I feel pretty insecure as a dancer. I don't know how much I'm interested in dance anyway, but the truth is when I was younger and was training and was taking dance classes, I have this problem with sweating too much, because when I start to sweat, I break out into hives and I start to scratch, and I'm very allergic to my own sweat, that I actually slowly started to make a choice that I didn't want to be moving very cardiovascularly that much in my life, so I could avoid these breakouts. Wow. Because I'm very comfortable moving from place to place. So I think that's, I mean, by the time I was 7, I already lived in 3 different countries and learned 3 different languages, and I'm most comfortable jumping around, and it's very hard for me to stay put in not just one place, but with let's just say like one culture, one specific culture. I'm now very. I need the stimulation of difference. Yeah, because I think it looks unattractive on me, not on everybody, not on some people. On some people it looks pretty bad, but on some people it looks great. But well, this question, I'm not sure if you're asking if it's a metaphorical question or if it's a literal question. If it's a literal question, I guess I was born with these eyes. If it's a metaphor question, I think because I've always been a little dark. Because they want things to make sense. They want to feel like they belong, that there's a reason that they're here, and that they are loved, and that maybe there's a reward for being here, and gods provide this, or the idea of a god or a religion provides this meaning that somewhere people as humans maybe feel that there will be some kind of reward for doing work, for dealing with life or being in life in a certain way. Because I'm from Canada, and it's a very popular and boring way to express something exciting. Okay, I can't answer this question with because that would be very assumptuous, but I have been thinking about this question a lot, and I'm wondering about this idea of when you're a baby and your only way to communicate is through emotions. Like when you need something, depending on what you need or something, you either cry or you scream, and there's usually a duration of time that comes with it. You laugh, or every time you have a need, it's an emotional way of communicating in order for the mother or the father to come, or whoever's around in the house, to fulfill this need. And as you get older and maybe you use these tactics to get some sort of attention, it turns into the word manipulation. You're like using emotions to manipulate people. So I also am very curious about how much people actually do feel and are emotional, or have we been trained or I would say more like brainwashed or something, or become clever enough to understand how emotions or being super emotional can get us what we want or what we need or the attention that we're craving. Because I am not sure that we always do feel emotions. I feel like we feel sometimes emotions in a voyeuristic way, but not necessarily in a very personal way. Okay, some people feel like crying when they see a sad scene in a movie. Because it allows you the space to, and it doesn't